Welcome back, everybody. Let's play Dragon Force 2. We're at part 20. We have Shin. Topaz is on our team. And our next stop is the beautiful, lustrous, and majestic Moon Palace realm. In the meantime, we're working on a Falcon Crest. Got 1 week to go. Recruited some POWs off screen, most notably Valshina, high intelligence mage with some great abilities, and a couple other people who aren't coming to mind right now. Leafa will join eventually, despite the fact that she says she'll never help us. She's one of the better generals at searching in my experience. Even though she doesn't have the highest intelligence, with one intelligence boosting item, she turns in fantastic results. And there's really nobody else here that I'm interested in that I'll be able to recruit for the time being. So now items, got a few things I can equip, not too worried about it. Loyalty book, everybody's doing pretty good there, so not too concerned about that. We'll give that to Valshina. We're going to be using her very soon. Defense book, defense +3. It's pretty useful. And it's a book, so unlike shields and armor, anybody can equip it. That's the biggest benefit of it, really. Who could use more defense is the question. Maybe Carl. And I think that's it for items for the time being. Weapons. Who can use a bishop's cane? Ron Pao and Venera. Doubt you'll see any action, but just in case. Holy Rod. Found that at Guodon Castle, off screen. And we're going to give that to her as well. Everything else we'll save for forging. Lancelot can be made into a very powerful spear, so we'll save that for forging. Now, funny thing is Dora, even though she's not on horseback, she's considered a knight as well, so she can actually equip this stuff. And there are a couple other characters like her that can do the same. Levi, who is in Izumo right now, but originally from Highland, can as well too. Longbow, give that to Annette. Awards, in anticipation of what's to come, we want to take these ghost crests we found, also at Guodon, give one to her, and one to her. Now, zombies, as I've said many a time earlier on, are not that good in this game, but paired with ghosts, they can be pretty effective against certain troop types. And by certain troop types, I mean specifically and exclusively Chimera. So keep that in mind. Chimera are a troop type that the Dark Elves like to use, so she'll get another one. And the last award that we've been hoarding and hiding will go to Kozue. And Falcons I will save for the time being, same with birds. Bandits, I have all these bandit crests and nobody who can equip them anymore. I've been just giving them away, you know. Mage, who can use mages? Nobody I'm really using right now, so Giovanni, there you go. I'll save these, I think. Oh, you know what? Actually, yeah, I'll save that for the time being, I think. We want to get the action rolling again, so we're going to go ahead and take off. Now, I've got my people in position for the next series of events, so you'll see what's going on here. I really wanted to comment on the last story events in the last video, but, you know, time quickly got the better of me, so I just had to do some editing, as you could probably tell in the video, cut it short. Now, you know what, actually, before I move out there, I'm going to send some people to back them up. And in order to achieve that, he needs some other troop types, badly. We're going to send out Bender and Hopai. And yeah, we're gonna send Bender and Hopai. Mateo can watch the castle there, not too worried. Anybody here we want to use? Nah, I just really want them to keep searching for the time being, so. But you know what? I will take one of them. Doesn't matter who. Send them to Shuju. Try to find some more statues here. Got 10 generals here. Now first what we want to do is take 5 of them. Avarice, you know, actually no, we'll take, who will we take? Actually, you know what, I want to try something else, so bear with me just a moment. And we're back through the magic of editing. I wanted to do a few things off screen to save some time. I'll explain what's been going on in a second. First, now that our Falcon Crest is done, we want to start a new project. I took the silver claw off of Ganges because we're going to want to use that to make the best claw in the game. Very hard to find, In fact, I'm not even sure if you can find it, even in the caverns. So this is the only way to get it, I'm pretty sure. Take a silver claw, take a dark crystal, and last but not least, some dragon scales. And that's going to take 4 weeks. That's fair. Usually items that take 4 weeks to make are going to be really good, because that's a long time to wait. And still nothing to boost intelligence. That's what I'm looking out for. Normally would have found something like that by now. And spear. Anybody who can use that gets some more strength. Nope, they have something better already. Knife. You know. Yeah, nothing special at all. Shouldn't even bother using that, so I won't. And POWs. Just check 1 or 2 folks real quick. Leafa, yep. And she's at Brochet, so that's a good castle to have her at, actually. And actually, that's it for now. We don't care about anybody else. We want to keep things rolling. Not a lot has happened in this video so far, but don't worry. It's all about the build-up, and we are building up to something here. So, first I have this division. Bartz, Valshina, Avarice, Kozue, Stefano. Got something fun in mind for them. They're going to deal with this mysterious group right here at Morale Village. Who's there? Well, I don't want to spoil it, you'll see. Now, while that's going on, I've got some people on their way to meet up with Ganga. Shin, Gonzalez, Marcus, and then even further down, I have a group led by Maria, all beast troops. Why am I bringing them? Well, you'll see in just a bit. Now, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm going to need to move somebody out of there. I need to move 3 people out so that they can land. So we're going to take him out. We're definitely taking him out. I don't even know why I sent him there. And probably Bender. Yeah, I want to use everybody else, I think. So Bender, you can sit this one out. We will temporarily move them to Shuos. They can go right back to that castle after I start deploying, which will happen as soon as my last group arrives there. So, you know, in the meantime, while we're waiting, you know, a lot happened in the last video, story-wise. You know, we got some more background on the 8 warriors of the Star Dragon and what happened. And you know what's interesting? Yeah, we're going to hit domestic affairs before they make it. So they can just continue going there. Do they all have full troops? Yes, they do. As you can see, Stefano's got a lot more troops now. Kozue has ghosts. Valshina has ghosts. Bartz has dragons and archers. Avarice has centaur and cavalry. So, fun times. I'm just going to send them straight ahead to deal with them. Actually, no, because I just got a great idea. No. I'm not going to do that, actually. So, will they make it in time? Probably not. Nope. Domestic affairs. Do we find anything? Builder's ring. Lots of builder's rings. Hoping for something for intelligence at this point. Not build. And they're not turning up anything. My people are all sleeping at the wheel. Oof. I'm glad they're not on the road with eyes like that. Couldn't find a thing. Anyway. But no, in the last video, a lot of story was revealed. 3 more weeks to go there. We're just going to head out. You know, it's interesting because, you know, they were talking about how, well, Frest was talking about how, you know, without the crest of the Star Dragon, you know, we basically have no hope of matching the Dark Elves' power. You know, basically we are not anointed, we're not chosen like the heroes in the first game were. But in the same breath, he talks about how, you know, the goddess handed humans her blessing and left them in charge of their own fates. And that was pretty much the high note that the last game ended on. So it's funny that he says that, and at the same time says, well, you know, since we don't have the Star Dragon's power, we pretty much don't stand a chance. But that's the whole point, you know, the goddess removed her power because she entrusted the world to humans. She left humans with the power to do what they had to do. Basically, it's up to us how we live, what we choose to do with our lives. So, you know, that's, at least my thinking tells me that's why the Star Dragon's power is no more. It's not even that the power doesn't exist anymore, it's just taking on a new form, you know, new vessels. So it's been dispersed, if you will, throughout the human body, the human population. So, you know, it's up to the people, you know, the power's in the people. However they choose to use it, it's up to them. So we're going to send out all beasts in this fight, and gonna see why in just a bit. Santiago, am I gonna send him? Who am I gonna send? Not Gonzalez this time. Gonna send Santiago and Marcus. No, okay, we'll be Gonzalez and Shin, because I don't really care who's leading. They will take the first group, and you'll see why in just a bit. Oh, but first we're gonna deal with them. Okay, so that was Gideon, or Gaul, as he was known in the Working Designs translation. So I believe that's his first appearance in this playthrough, so I don't know if that caught anybody by surprise, but there you go, he's back. The how, what's, and why's behind it remain to be seen. So first we have 100 ogres. Avarice would make short work of them, and just to get him to level 15, we're gonna do that. He needs Sonic Wave. I also believe this is our first look on screen of a Dark Elf Mage. Unless I showed that off in a cavern fight, I don't recall. That was so long ago when I actually showed those. But this should be an easy fight for him. And I'm probably going to be talking less in this video because my throat is feeling the sort of way that is not too pleasant. So just, I don't know, you can probably use a break for me yakking anyway, so I don't know if that's really a bad thing. They're just going to move forward. I really don't care. They can disperse, so I think I'll do that because the Dark Elf Mages have a nasty tendency to spam Deep Black, and the Horse units are really susceptible to that ability, so I want to spread them out to dilute its effectiveness. It's either going to be that or Dark Vortex, so we'll see which one he uses. It's going to be Dark Vortex. I actually prefer this one because it takes his troops as well. It affects all troops on the field, so yeah. The Great Equalizer. And everybody's going to attack. And we're going to use that. And while all this is going on, so yeah, you know, Frest, I think, I don't know, he's not giving us enough credit, I think. You know, the whole point of Astia's gesture was, you know, we've grown up, like all chicks that have come of age. It's time to leave the nest and, you know, test out our own wings. You know, it's time to take flight, so to speak. So, you know, the power is latent in us, but it's just how we choose to tap into that power. And by we, of course, I mean the population of Legendra, not you and me. Well, maybe us too, I don't know. Could be having a never-ending story moment here where we transcend fiction and non-fiction. But I'm going to go ahead and use his last ability, why not? Big advantage, again, of fighting the Dark Elf fighters and mages is they don't ever run away. You know, they always stick around, so you can maximize your experience here. And, yeah. So Frest, I think, is kind of a little senile there. He's kind of forgetting a few important tidbits. I think we'll be okay. Now, the Dark Elves do have a huge ace up their sleeves, but, again, time will reveal that one. I'm not going to. But in the meantime, we're doing just fine. We're all banding together bit by bit. I'd say half of the kingdoms are united under Bozak right now, so we've got a pretty strong force to deal with them. Whatever they have to bring to us, I think we can return the favor tenfold. And he's not doing too good on health, and he's out of troops, so why don't I do this? Speed things up. I don't know, my troops seem a little more focused on melee. I mean, maybe it's my imagination, but it seems like they're even moving a little bit quicker too, so good, it'll go to duel and we can finish him off there. I don't see Avarice losing this. Big boaster, but can he back it up? No, he can lay on his back, but he can't back it up. And that should be a level up for Avarice, thank goodness. Hongen was slain. Dark elves are always slain, unfortunately. Now, we're going to do something fun for Gaul. I'm going to save Stefano for that purpose. In the meantime, I was going to use them, but, you know, Bart is going to be sticking around with us, so let's try to give him some experience, shall we? If he needs backup, then I'll switch to one of them. Because right now, he doesn't have a lot of troops, and he doesn't have any offensive abilities, so we need to build him up a little bit, I think. And I wasn't paying attention to troop weaknesses or strengths, but I think we'll be okay. Chimeras are weak to both of my troops. The ogres are evenly matched with my dragons, so I'll leave the archers in the back, actually. I'd be fine if we went straight to a duel, honestly. I think that's where Bart shines. Where his true talents come to the surface. Disperse and stand by. Another thing about troops, they seem to be more effective attacking and defending when there's a little bit of space between them. When they're too tightly clustered, you know, I think they have trouble getting their hits in, getting a good position, so, you know, they're easily picked off that way. So that's why I tend to spread them out a little bit here and there. And he could cast silence. I'm going to take a chance and wait it out, though. Well, actually, you know what? I will go ahead and use Arm Doubler. And the off chance that we can make it to a duel where Bart will have the immediate advantage. Yeah. It's currently around 5 in the morning, I think. Very early. I should be sleepier than I am. I'm tired, but I'm not really sleepy, so here I am playing Dragon Force 2. I think I'm going to call it a night after this, though. Don't have to be up anytime soon, so it's not really a problem. You know, because of work, I have the oddest schedule as far as waking up and going to sleep, so. But I'm sure I'm not the only one. There are a lot of people who work graveyard shift and things like that, so. I am out of troops, and Bart is not doing good, so unfortunately, I am going to have to turn tail, I think, with him. First, see if we can take out a couple of troops with this, and I do mean a couple. Yeah, okay. Took out a good, what was that, 7? 5? Yeah, not too many. They were too close up, but just trying to do whatever I can. He doesn't have any offensive skills, so I'm not worried about Bart's being defeated completely. Yeah, ogres and chimera do a lot of physical damage, so that's the only problem. Yeah, we're gonna have to run away, unfortunately. He really just needs more troops right now, and since I switched him out, there was really no getting around that. But I don't intend to keep him with soldiers, so what are you gonna do? I'm going to go to Sheena, get her some levels. Might get 2 out of this, because she is definitely taking him down. She has healing and a physical spell. By physical, I mean offensive. She has a physical spell with physical effects. So, 13 MP, yes. And goes for a ranged attack and mages as well. I know exactly what I'm going to do now. Now, the problem is, as soon as I do what I'm about to do, there's a good chance that he's going to put his troops on melee. But we're going to chance it. And we're going to advance with them. The ghost will stand by and protect. We will throw out an aqua ball. And they didn't go on melee, which is a surprise. A lot of times, when you disperse your troops, that's what they retort with. And it's extremely obnoxious, but, you know, what are you going to do? It makes things more interesting for sure. And mages will attack while we do this yet again. Again, using tactics to advance. And tried and true. We want to stand by. Okay, actually, they can get a little bit closer. Now we stand by. And we're just going to keep throwing this out. I don't even think I'll have to use healing, because I'm pretty sure we can take him out before she's in any real danger. But they are going to do a lot of damage to her. Oh! Okay. He said it's not going to be that easy, because, yeah, silence. I should have seen that coming, actually. And right at the 75 mark, that's usually when they'll cast it. If they're going to cast it, right at 75. So now I can't use anything, so it's up to my mages. Can they do enough damage in time Yes, because he only has one ogre left, so excellent. Ghosts are probably the strongest ranged attackers in this game. Both physically, offensively, and defensively, they're tougher than mages and archers, so they don't have access to disperse, regroup, formations like that, because again, that would make them too overpowered, I think. But they're one of the best units in this game by far. And we have nothing to be worried about at this point, because he is in the red. I have plenty of troops, and we're completely good to go. All gravy, baby. And yeah, Ghost doing great damage there, so I'm not even going to stand by. Give him the illusion of a possibility of victory, which is so far beyond his grasp at this point. And come on, before the clock runs out, please. Anything to drag us out though, right? Oh, thank you. Horse hockey, is that even a thing? Possibly. I saw some black lines at the bottom of the screen there. I wonder if that's going to pick up in the recording. We'll find out. I'm definitely not starting again. So now we're going to try something fun here. This might backfire on us, but... Oh, I should have checked out his stats. I should have seen what skills he has. Ooh, because he's probably got some really deadly stuff. In our first look at zombies, I think, you get to see firsthand how terrible they are. Ooh, and I have horse bots. Oh, yes. And air bots. Oh, they are... They're in for a rough one. So right off the bat, we want to do this. Have them stay put. Have them regroup and stay put. Have them regroup and stay put. Focus on Stefano. And because his charge is so high, he goes first, of course. This is going to make what I wanted to do a little more dangerous, but I'm still going to do it. I'm going to live on the edge. Why not? They are going to regroup again, and he's going to use this. Hopefully this will work in my favor and not to my failure, because there's a good chance that it is. But just to help encourage my success, we're going to do that. Uh-oh, what's he doing? What's he doing? Okay. I thought he was about to use Bolt Storm. I think he might have Bolt Storm, and that would have ended this fight in a hurry. Okay, order all. Regroup, please. Defend Stefano, please. Thank you. And yes. Fight done in 75. Well, actually, that's what the timer's at, but really it was more like 25 seconds going by the clock, because it goes in reverse, as you know. So Gaul has been captured just like that. How's that for a strategy? Gaul, there's nothing left of him but his cloak. Yeah, same song and dance. That has to be it. The palace where Queen Terrace sleeps. So yeah, very risky maneuver there, but it paid off this time, using Grim Reaper to end the fight quickly. Avarice, you got something for us? Yes, Sonic Wave. Stefano, level up as well. Valshina, level up. You ought to get 2, but I don't know. Nope, just 1. Forgot what she gets at level 10, but we'll find out soon enough. Maybe Charm. Okay, I probably don't need to, but I'm going to restock on troops first. Actually, no I'm not. No I'm not. We're going to go straight for the tower. We're going to save our game. Ooh, yeah, I know that picked up. Gotta figure out what's causing that. Gonna save there. Check on Gongas's group because they're really close. And you know what? I'm gonna make a cut here just in case that's hitting my mark. So give me just a moment here. Okay, so I'm guessing that changing the codec for the recording is what's causing some of those black lines. So I'm gonna try something different. starting with this edit right here, and we'll see how it goes in part 21. So we're getting pretty close to the 30-minute mark. I'm gonna go ahead and end this one here. In the next segment, we're going to make our move on Moon Palace, and we're gonna see if anything turns up in that desert tower. But the only problem with that is I'm pretty sure I need my leader, which is Ganges, for the story to continue. So yeah, I'm gonna have to take my time and decide how I want to go about this. So until the next time, this has been Let's Play Dragon Force 2, and thanks for watching. See you soon.